Good morning, Year 5. It's Mrs. Mehebi here with day 3 of your reading. So firstly, I just want to say thank you for people who are sending in their book talks from yesterday and the day before. They have been great. And it obviously shows what a good understanding of this song you already have. So today we're going to look at some vocabulary. So I've highlighted a couple of words. Most of the words you will know. You might not always know them in the context. But these words I've got are colossal, we come. Remember, colossal's a word that means big, but it means extremely big, the biggest they can be. We come, these renegades in the ring. So renegades, someone who normally goes against the rules. And then we've got it's blinding, outshining. Look at the context they're in. And then we have this word down here. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. So I thought we'd look at intoxicating together. The word you choose doesn't have to be any of these words. It can be a different word from this song altogether. So to start with, intoxicating. I've heard of the toxic part before, and I know that toxic is another word for poison, and it actually comes from a Latin word that was toxicum, and it does mean poison. Go back to the poem, and this is why we don't just always look them up in the dictionary. This show isn't going to poison and kill you. It's the greatest show. It's a show that's going to show us all our impossible dreams coming true. So I've looked it up and thought it doesn't really mean poison. But when we've looked in a bit more detail, I thought it probably means it's thrilling and it's kind of poisoning you, but in an exhilarating way. It's excitement and elation. And it's an experience that will make you probably really excited and emotional, kind of like a drug or a poison might do. And it affects your mental or your physical control. That's given me a little bit of a better understanding. I thought I'll look at it in some example sentences. So after being cooped up in the house all day, we took a stroll and found the fresh air intoxicating. So in this sense, you've been in the house all day, it's been stuffy, you go outside and the fresh air is so nice, it refreshes you and it gives you that relief that you need. Let's look at the next one. After weeks of not going to school, the sounds of children playing in the playground were intoxicating. You could have listened to them all day. So this is a sound that was intoxicating, and it was just a nice sound of children playing in a playground. Another one here. The ride on the fastest roller coaster in the world was intoxicating. And we have already likened this song and the show to maybe being a bit like the thrill you get from a roller coaster. So in this sense, I'm using it in the same way that the show is thrilling, exciting, but a little bit dangerous. Having not eaten all day, the smell of the freshly baked cake was intoxicating. So we already had a noise, this time we've got a smell. It's something that the senses pick up. The smell of the freshly baked cake was intoxicating, kind of like a drug that makes you want to eat the cake. Then we've got looking into her eyes was like looking into a galaxy. It was intoxicating. So this is somebody looking into this girl's eyes and they're so amazing. It was intoxicating, possibly means they can't look away. And then for my piece of work that I would hand in, what I do in my science book, I've got word, intoxicating, example, where does it appear in the song? And I've copied the line out. So here it is, impossible comes true, intoxicating you. So example, impossible comes true, intoxicating you. Define it, okay, not from a dictionary, from your own understanding of it. So I put, it thrills you in a way that takes over your mind, kind of lose control of your mind because something is so amazing. And use it, I've decided to use it for my first sentence. After being cooped up in the house all day, we took a stroll and found the fresh air intoxicating. If you've got time, you can go back to the song and you might choose one of the other words I've highlighted or a word of your own. Okay, good luck, have fun with it. See if you can work out if your word, like mine, is a Latin word and what it originally meant in Latin. Okay, I cannot wait to see your work, and I will be back tomorrow with your questions.